Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together. Bleeding for your love, love, we can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. No turning back, move on you, and made all the changes. I know I still want you. I know you still want. No turning back, move on you, and made all the changes. I know I still want you. I know you still want me too. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever. Somewhere in the future, I see us together, bleeding for your love, love. We can do whatever.
We didn't invent crispy chicken. We just put it inside tacos and burritos.
No free publicity. Unless they gonna pay me for it. You know what I mean? Welcome to the Hype Real Podcast. We live, a little bit behind, but we wanted to build some anticipation. You got me, your boy DJ Chill, better known as John B. Got my main man Ray, also known as 6:23 a.m. Once again, Is the Hype Real Podcast. We come live every Thursday, 9 p.m. Sunday live reaction. Shout out to the Warner Brothers Podcast, my main man Cal, my main man Keenan. They be showing mad love. We just doing what we do.
For sure. Shout out to them.
Welcome everybody. Welcome. We appreciate y'all for showing up and showing out. Shout out to the chat as always. And we're gonna have a good show. Let's do our preliminaries. Pay a couple of the bills. Get things going on. First things first. Make sure y'all do what y'all supposed to do. Subscribe to what? It's the Hype Real Podcast. Let me put it up there for y'all. A little branding for y'all, a little overlay. Gotta show mad love to the people. Make sure you do your homework. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. It's the Hype Real Podcast on all platforms. Make sure you do your homework. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. 6:23 a.m. on all platforms. Like, subscribe, and enjoy Warner Brothers Podcast on all platforms. Shout out Bands the Bully, Keon 8. My brothers from another mother, the homies that couldn't pull up, but you know, y'all here in spirit. So, Mr. Ray, Mr. 6:23 a.m., bleeding for your love. I'm still rocking with that, man. Like, you took me off. You took me a little. You took me for a spin with that one. I'm like, yo, that's fire. I didn't know you had that in your arsenal, man.
Yeah, the people that's fans of bars gonna be mad at me, but I'm an artist, man. I fuck with house music, and I wanted to make one. It's pure. It wasn't me trying to, you know, get a certain listener or try no. It was just pure, man. It's just I was just a fan of the beat. I'm a fan of that style of music, and I just wanted to make something different. So I'm glad people like it though.
It definitely was pure. It was pure fire. That's what it was.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
But I,
thank you,
like I
man.
said, I laugh things. Shout out X World. X World. I want to say is a young and upcoming label led by my main man Lev Jency, and he's asked me to be A&R exec on there to help guide some of the artists on there, and I think they're gonna
Mhm.
have a movement. So shout out X World, my main man Lev Jency. I run his music on here a lot. We connected, we made it happen, and I've been brought on
Oh,
board to help with
congrats,
that.
man.
So yeah, I
Congrats.
appreciate that, man. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hop into a situation that I don't feel is gonna be something that the talent is up to par. Because if not, we
hmm
just wasting everybody's time.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's going on with you, man? Last week we talked about the first inaugural, send off for the show. How that went well? We got anything new popping off? Anything new coming up?
Just more music, focusing on the music. Like I dropped that project as a little teaser. I'm trying to get the music going for the top of the year. More videos, trying to promote more movies. Just working basically, man. Having fun doing it.
If you ain't having fun doing it, what's the point of doing it?
Exactly.
You know. So the thing is, I tell people all the time, it's the Hype Real podcast. We touch on everything. Pause. We touch across the board with many different subjects. you know,
Absolutely.
you gotta watch what you say. People take things certain type of ways. So without further ado, let's get into our sports talk.
Every aspect of the
hmm
game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts, and then you will run a mile. Perfection.
Perfection is what sports is all about, right? Everybody want to win.
All right.
Everybody want to be great. Everybody want to be the champ. Everybody want the ring. Everybody want the title. Everybody want the chip. So the NBA is in full swing. Boom! It's about to get into Christmas time. Those be some of the best games. That's leading it off. So one of the biggest superstars in the game, NBA champion Giannis Antetokounmpo, has been buzzing of late. He's been
hmm
buzzing because he is upset with the front office and what the hell is going on. Giannis is not happy with the situation that's going on over there in the Milwaukee Bucks. He told them that he needs clear, precise vision of what they plan to do with him. Then he goes out on an injury, and the talks are here, the talks are there, the talks are everywhere about Mr. Antetokounmpo. What's your insight and thought process on this man right here? I'm gonna bring him up on the screen, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I just think it's that time. He got to taste the winning, man. When you get a taste of winning, your patience get real thin. You got standards now. You got the money, you got the success, you got the personal accolades, and now you all about winning because it's about legacy. Once you hit the 30s, it ain't about collecting accolades no more. It's about winning and winning only. So I think he hit that point to where he felt like he did what he needed to do. Similar to LeBron, not the same because he's not actually from the area, but he won a title for a city that had a drought, so he's kind of free with the sense that he gave them what they wanted. Now give me what I want. And what he probably wants is to be in a bigger market and compete for titles every year. And I don't think Milwaukee is competing for a title no time soon. So that's what I take it as, is he just hit that point where it's time, it's winning time. And he got the right to leave, man. I support it for sure.
So you support Giannis leaving the Bucks, even though they've done nothing but try to cater to him the whole time. Do you think the issue is the Bucks not being able to develop talent, or do you think it's the Bucks not being able to acquire talent? They brought in Damian Lillard. They didn't lose much. They lost Drew Holiday, who I think was a pivotal key and why
hmm
they didn't do well, because he's a bigger point guard that can
Yep.
guard up and guard down.
I agree with you on that. I think Drew Holiday was a better fit. Dame is a better player, but it's not always about the better player. You know what I mean? They fit perfectly together. And Dame and Giannis didn't fit at all. So I think they made a mistake. They went for the, they swung for the fences and missed. And I think that was the final straw for Giannis. Miles Turner was their biggest signing as a free agent this year, and that's not really gonna move the needle. I think Miles is a good player, but for somebody like Giannis with the urgency, clock running out, you know what I mean?
Is the clock
That's
running out?
probably
How old is Giannis? Is he 30
he's
yet?
about to turn 31. Yeah, he's 30. He's about to turn 31, I
He
think.
got another good 4 years, isn't he? 5 years. Prime
Yeah,
Giannis,
but
5 years. I definitely doable.
he's too good to just have one championship, and I think he knows that. So he's
Okay.
trying to,
So
get to
where
a
does he go?
situation.
Where does he go?
That's the
Everybody's
question.
talking about the Knicks. The Knicks. This guy
Yeah.
right here is saying, "Oh, the Knicks." Let's see what he has to say.
Not much has changed on the Knicks Giannis Antetokounmpo front, even with ESPN's report that said that Giannis and the Bucks are going to meet to discuss his future. Still remains the same here from New York's perspective. I think that, number one, it would take a lot to get Giannis to New York. It would take Giannis really forcing the issue in Milwaukee by using leverage via his contract extension, or it could take Milwaukee working with Giannis on the way out. That seems a little bit less likely. From a Knicks perspective, they like their team right now. They like where they're at. 20-plus games in, they're excited about what they've seen so far. Knicks did make a real offer for Giannis over the summer. Let's see how this thing plays out over the next few weeks.
Okay, so they're
Unbelievable for
saying,
1 second.
that Giannis is not going to the Knicks. They don't want to break up their team. You know how much you have to give up for Giannis? Imagine look how much they gave up for Rudy Gobert.
It's a different situation.
Would you pay up for Giannis?
Absolutely.
You would break
They
up your
wanna
team
win,
for
right?
Giannis. You would break up your team for Giannis.
You got to think they're not going to really break their team up. You're not giving away key pieces like that. They got enough big contracts that they can get Giannis without messing up the core. Like people forget, OG Anunoby, his contract like $200 million. He's not even a star player, but the money's gonna match up where you can get off him and still have Mikal Bridges. You can still have Josh Hart. You can still have Brunson. If you got the opportunity to get Giannis, you better go get him. Because I'm sorry, I hate to break it to New York, but Cat ain't gonna get it done. He's not Giannis.
So you
And
don't
if
think
you
he'll
really
get it
trying to win
done?
the championship, no. He's a good player, but Giannis is a superstar. If you can find a way to get him in New York,
Yeah.
you guarantee yourself a trip to the final. Cat, you might
Guarantee is heavy,
guarantee
man.
in the East. Who you got to worry about? Boston hurt, Indiana hurt, Toronto ain't ready yet. The Cavs looking like they, I don't even want to talk
Let's
about
not
them
go
right
down that
now.
road right now.
Yeah. So
They don't know
who
what the
you
hell they
really got to
doing.
fear?
Garland.
He's still the best player in the East. So you put him on New York, a defensive team.
Yeah.
They got a passionate fan base. I don't know, man. I would do it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up with this final thought process that Giannis can go to any team and they're gonna always say, "Oh, that's a championship contender."
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Shout out my main man D23 thanking yo in the building. What up, D? Appreciate you for pulling up always, showing support and showing mad love. So yeah, Giannis can go to any team and they automatically will become a championship contender. And I just want to see how it plays out because right now he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
hurt.
Exactly. Exactly. Very
He's hurt
convenient.
2 to 3 weeks. It's very convenient. All this trade
Yeah.
talk comes off. All of a sudden he's on the court like this.
hmm
I'm hurt, y'all. No, you're not
Yeah.
hurt. You're trying to save your legs because you go to a new team.
Before we wrap it up though, where do you see him going, or where you think he should go? Because I say New York.
You know what? If he could go to New York, that'd be amazing. But where I see him going is somewhere like a Miami, because they have
That's a good one.
a lot of capital to give it up, and they need a star. And in Miami, you can be a star. Miami is
Yeah.
like the New York of the South.
hmm
You know, imagine Giannis in Miami Heat colors. Everybody will want to come to Miami because not only is it a destination that everybody loves to play at, you get to play with Giannis for another 4 years at his peak. Giannis in Miami would be crazy, even though they don't
Yeah,
have
that'd be
that's he would
crazy.
be in the same situation. But if he
Yeah,
builds
that's my
it,
only
they will
fear.
come.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
I just fear because Jalen Brunson and him play the same game. Just Jalen Brunson is a midget compared to Giannis. All right. Let's keep it moving. We still in the NBA season and a lot of things coming up. Trade deadlines coming up. This early December, December 12th or something like that. And I want to talk about a guy. This guy was looked at as the next phenomenon. He was supposed to be that dude in every shape, form, and fashion when it came
Oh
to
man.
basketball. In high school, he was a man amongst boys. He was almost a god amongst boys in high school.
Man.
In college, his 1 year that he played, he dominated. The man was so raw, he blew up his shoe. If you don't know who it is by now, it's the one, the only, the one guy who hasn't done too much in the league, but still can go by one name, Zion. Zion Williams is the only basketball player that doesn't do too much in the NBA that still can be iconic enough to have one name. You say Zion, everybody knows who you're talking about when you talk about basketball.
Yeah.
Zion Williams is now officially on the trade block, and they're looking to just get from underneath him. New Orleans is just in a full rebuild. They're thinking about trading everybody. They're thinking about trading Herb Jones, Trey Murphy. They're all connected in the rumors. I can see a 3-for-1. You know what I mean? But who really wants to go to New Orleans? I know you don't get a pick when you're traded. You just got to go where you go. But they're fed up with him. They're fed up with Fat Zion. They're fed up with Ozempic Zion. You know. So what is the future for Zion? Will he ever live up to his potential? Because he cannot fight off the injury bug, no matter if he's a bigger guy, no matter if he's a slimmer guy. He came in the best shape of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he still can't get it done. When he's out there, he's dominant. He's amazing, but he can't stay out there. They get on Anthony Davis for the same thing, saying, oh, you can't be out there, so you're not effective. The best ability is availability.
Availability.
He's never available.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zion, if, it's not even an if, when he gets traded, where is Zion Williams going to? Who wants Zion Williamson? Who wants him?
I think it's a buy low, high risk, situation. I think wherever he ends up is gonna be a team that kind of needs, an extra piece or to sell tickets or something like that. Because
Clippers?
let's be honest, a team like that that needs a fresh start. You know what I mean? That's actually a good team to trade for him because it's a nightmare over there. The nightmare in New Orleans. But like Zion needs to go to the right situation.
Yeah.
Clippers, I don't know if he want to be in LA or anything like that. Like you mentioned earlier, Miami would be a good situation just because how strict Miami is. They need somebody that's kind of like,
On
want
his
to
ass.
see him do well. But they definitely got some standards for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he'll ever be healthy. Like you mentioned earlier, Anthony Davis is a good comparison because I think that's who he remind me of. All the talent in the world, but he just brittle,
Can't get
man.
over that injury bug.
Yeah.
So there's been, hold your thought. There's been, so the thing is they want multiple first round picks for this dude.
It's not happening.
He's got a veteran contract. They want multiple first round picks, a veteran contract, which they can probably dump, and a decent prospect for Zion Williams. The people that have been lurking around, and I just did a little research on the side while we were talking, and I'm surprised the name, I said the Clippers, they didn't come up. The people who are looking for the fire sale, that is Zion Williamson, is the Detroit Pistons, the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Knicks, and the Atlanta Hawks. Those are the names that are coming up for Zion Williamson.
It's crazy you mentioned that because that was my pick. I think the best fit for him is a team like Detroit, a team that already has a structure that's around his age, that has, a little more discipline in him, like Cade Cunningham. All those guys are like all about basketball. They locked in. I think Zion would have to fit into that culture.
Yeah.
And, care a little more, care about defense, not care about being a celebrity. I think Detroit is the best fit. But the other team you mentioned is the team that I actually think he's probably gonna go to, and that's
New
Brooklyn.
York Knicks.
No, Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn because they starting for a star.
He gonna
They give
stink
up
there too.
picks. He probably will, but I just feel
gonna
like he's gonna end up somewhere like that, somewhere that's not that different of a situation
Yeah.
where he can have crazy stats. But I just don't see.
He's not I don't see him as the franchise player anymore. He don't got the
me
juice
neither.
like that.
I did, but I would rather have Herb Jones and Trey Murphy at this point.
And they're linked in a
Guys that I
lot of
can
the
count
trade
on.
talks, man. They're
Yeah, people
linked.
want them, man. I think people want them more than Zion because they fit teams better, you know. Like
Chat
Golden
tap.
State might be a sleeper too.
No, he ain't going no damn Golden State. He can't stay healthy,
Draymond,
man.
Draymond, talk to him.
Draymond ain't gonna. Draymond will slap him up, man. My main man Strong said, Williamson is trash. He's not trash. He's just not healthy. If the
Yeah,
best
he not
ability is
trash.
availability. If you were available, if he played 70 games, he would
Mhm.
average 23, 8, and 7. Those are
He get more
all-star
than that.
numbers. Probably more than that. My main man,
26.
my main man D23 said the Knicks or the Hawks should get him. I don't see it.
Knicks.
They already got too many drivers on the Knicks. I respect it. On the Hawks, with him and Trae Young, that might be interesting.
The Hawks might be good. I can't see him with New York media, man. He's. I don't think he'd be able to handle it. He can't even handle the criticism in New Orleans of
What is
being
it? All right,
overweight.
with his baby mama and being overweight. You know, he
Yeah.
started taking Ozempic. And that's what my main man D said. He said Trey Zion combo is fire to me. That would be absolutely amazing because Trae
What do you
Young
say?
is the Trey and Zion combo.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Is fire
Pick and
to
roll.
me. I agree. I'll put that back up there for everybody to see.
But him in Atlanta, the way he act,
Trey Zion combo is fire to me for my main D23. Thank you. That would be crazy because
no
the
man.
passes that Trae Young is capable of is on some
Y'all
NBA
just talking
2K type.
basketball though. Y'all gotta remember the environment he's in. He was going crazy in New Orleans. Atlanta is a dope playground for Zion. He gonna be at the strip club.
Yeah,
All the
he already got
wings.
one strip of influencer baby mama, porn star baby mama,
Yeah, Atlanta is
OnlyFans
not the
baby
spot,
mama.
man.
Not hating on him, just saying. Not hating on him. I ain't mad at him. Chat
Yeah.
pulled up once more time. Man, Extra Twist said, Zion bad for New York. New York is bad
That's
for
what I
Zion.
said. He can. I don't think he can handle those certain types of city. He need to
Fuck
go to
no.
Detroit. Put your head down, city. Let's work.
Yeah.
You know. I think him and Cade would be amazing, man.
I think so too. My main man Strong said, woulda, coulda, shoulda. You're right about that. If you ain't playing, it don't really matter.
No, it don't.
It
It's
don't really
sad.
matter. You woulda, you shoulda, you coulda, but you ain't and you didn't. So it's over with.
No
So,
dunk contest, no nothing.
no
Just
nothing. What have you accomplished? Nothing besides being back on TV for battering your porn star baby mama and always being out of shape when you come in. Too much gumbo. Too much gumbo. Shout out to New Orleans for the gumbo. All right. So my final thought on it is Zion, I think sometimes a fresh start
yeah,
goes a long way.
long way,
You know,
man.
a long way. Sometimes, you at a job and you feel lackluster and you don't want to do nothing, and then you get a new opportunity
Yeah.
at another gig. Also, your motivation kick in.
Yeah,
Now
absolutely.
you focus. Maybe you get around that. He get around that savvy vet that teaches him how to be a true professional. Because when he came in, there was a bunch of young boys.
Yeah,
Who
and
did he have?
let's not act like New Orleans is a great franchise either. They play a role in this too. It ain't just Zion. They
Right.
got a history of, nobody comes to the games. New Orleans is not even a basketball city, let's be honest.
Football
You know,
city.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
like, do they even need a franchise at this point? Nobody wants to play there, man, because they had talent.
Send them to Seattle. Bring the Sonics back.
Bring the Sonics back. I'm with you
Bring
on
back
that.
the Sonics, man.
Bring the Sonics back. I don't know
Bring
why
the
they ever left.
Sonics back. Quit playing with me.
Yeah.
Quit playing with me. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. We're going to talk a little NFL. It's that season. We're getting towards the end of the season in NFL,
Man,
and true colors are
Crazy how
showing.
fast it's going.
Ain't it? And before we dive into my favorite team, I want to talk about all the teams, but I want to ask you, Mr. 623 AM, who is the worst quarterback on the best team? Which quarterback is absolutely dog water, but has the team to be absolutely great and should be great if he wasn't dog water? Now, some people might say, I know Strong, he gonna say Jalen Hurts.
I
He
know a
think
lot of people
Jalen
gonna
Hurts
say
is the
That's
worst
crazy.
thing ever. He thinks he is absolutely horrible. And he'll also say Caleb Williams. He thinks Caleb Williams is trash, and the team around him is really good.
hmm
But who the sixth? I got my guy. And if you want to think about it, I can talk about my guy first, who I think is absolutely.
Yeah, I think you can go first on this one
I can go
because
first on this one. Okay,
because
so
worst is a strong word.
the worst quarterback on the best team, and it's easy for me. It's so easy for me. It's
hmm
this bum right here, and I'm gonna say his name out loud. J.J. McCarthy.
Mm.
Absolutely dog. He is a bum. And I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, well, you know, he's a rookie. He just got back. He hasn't played much. Let me break down some stats. He is 54%. 54% as an NFL quarterback. He's thrown for 929 yards, 6 touchdowns, and here's the big thing, 10 interceptions. His passer rating is 57. 57.9. So if you want to call it 58, that ranks 46 among eligible quarterbacks. There's only 32 teams.
Yeah.
What? That's trash. Like, there's no way you telling me you throw into what people consider to be the best wide receiver in the league in Justin Jefferson. One of the top receivers in the league in Jordan Addison. They have a top 10 line. They have a decent run game, and they have T.J. Hockenson with the coach that's considered the quarterback whisperer, who brought back Sam Darnold, who made Carson Wentz look good, who had Daniel Jones ready to line up and ball out. Everybody that's played for this, he had Kirk Cousins getting paid.
Yeah.
So I never believed in J.J. McCarthy and Michigan.
Yeah,
Because he didn't
Michigan
do
too.
nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing. What did you do in Michigan? They ran the ball a lot. That's the Jim Harbaugh era. You didn't really do anything. It's easy when they averaging 7 yards a carry. You can play action against college guys. He is absolutely horrible. And if you want to break it down, I'll get even a little deeper. This dude is averaging 2.4. He's making Justin Jefferson average 2.4 PPR points in fantasy football. And 2.4 points for fantasy football with Justin Jefferson is diabolically crazy. I could average 2.4 fantasy football points if you put me on the field. This is Justin Jefferson. This is Jetta. Come on. J.J. Addison is amazing. Carson Wentz had them looking like before. I think if Carson Wentz would not have gotten hurt, he would still be starting right now over J.J. McCarthy. My man D23 thinking typed in. He said, "I agree with JJ, but it is his rookie season. It's not his rookie season. His rookie season was last year. He got hurt, so you had a full year to get into the flow of things, to learn. Go look at his college stats. What award was he up for? Nobody knew him. It was the Michigan defense and the Michigan running game that carried this dude to a championship. Missed me with that. He should have never been a first-round draft pick. So you telling me he's a first-round draft pick, but Shedeur Sanders is a 5th-round draft pick? I'll wait.
Agree with you on that part. I mean,
I'm just putting it out there.
it's hard for me to critique what was his second year? His second year? It's hard for me to critique second-year players because I think somebody in the comments mentioned, because I feel like sometimes that's who your coach is, what your situation is. Because I feel the same way about
whisperer coaches out there.
No,
but
Sam
Darnold look good, bro.
No, what I'm saying is, I just feel like everybody's career is not going to be pretty in the beginning. Like, take Daniel Jones for example. People said everything you could possibly say about a quarterback about him, but when he went to the right situation, nobody says those things anymore.
I still say it. I don't believe in Daniel Jones.
But what I'm saying is, you said it on the Zion topic. Where you at can kind of change the scenery could be because Caleb Williams, people were saying all types of stuff about him last year.
Got a new coach, and now he looked they top of the division.
Yeah,
9-2.
So it's hard for me to like critique second year players. I'm more critical of people who had time after time after time and still can't get it right. My
Okay.
pick, my pick, not based on really record because I wouldn't consider them a good team, but just a situation that needs to change is the Dolphins. I'm not a Tua
What?
fan. I'm not a Tua fan
They
at
not a
all.
good
The
team.
Vikings not a good team. They 4 and
Yes, they
8.
are. All their position players are. You know why they 4-8? Because they quarterback play is trash.
That's what I thought the
They was
question
winning with
was
Carson
though. Is
Wentz.
the
I ain't
Vikings
mad at
4
your
and
choice.
8.
I
The
ain't mad.
Vikings 4 and 8. I
So
thought we was going with teams that's like if they had a good quarterback, maybe things would be a little bit different. So
okay.
if we
If so,
basing it
so you
on
say if the
record, a
Dolphins
good
had a
record,
better quarterback, their record would be different. They would be better team.
that's every team. But I'm just
Talk about the
I'm just
team
going
that's
off
good
worst
and just missing the
quarterbacks.
quarterback.
Okay, so if that's the case, obviously I will have a different. I will go with the Colts then because of what we just said.
That's a great choice.
Daniel Jones is like I don't think he's
You put CJ
this
Stroud on the
good.
Colts.
Yeah, like I respect Daniel Jones because of what he did, what he doing right now, but he just a good backup that's having a good year, pretty much. I don't know if he a starter, but when you winning like this, is nobody can really argue. But I think if they had a Josh Allen or something like that, it'd be a whole different
They
conversation.
beat us. They
So
already looked at it as a Super Bowl
yeah,
contenders.
exactly.
The
But
Rams are leading up the betting wages at like plus 430.
it's crazy how everybody on the Rams now, but
They on 18, bro. But
yeah, it's
they do
like
look scary,
nobody
bro. That
was.
defense is nasty. You can't
Yeah.
stop Devontae Adams at the goal line. Kyron
hmm
Williams is solid, and Puka Nacua is Puka Nacua.
Man, you already know. But if to answer your question, it would definitely be probably Daniel Jones, just because I'm looking at the top teams and he's the one that's kind of overachieving. But if we just talking worst quarterbacks, I'm gonna stick with what I said with
Tua?
Tua, man. He's the first overall pick. He never looked like the first overall pick to me. And
Okay.
I feel like, that's their biggest problem right now because they 5-7. That ain't too bad,
That is too
you
bad.
know. I don't think it's that bad. It ain't like they
I think they
three and
might need a
nine.
new coach. Just like the Bears. You put the Bears they weren't even a 5-win. They were like what, a 6-7 win team last year.
hmm
You gave them Ben Johnson. They didn't win almost double-digit games.
A new coach definitely matters, but I just feel like nobody want to say it, but quarterback is just such an important position, man. Like
Hardest position to play in
bruh, if
sports,
you just get
man.
the quarterback right, you know how many good Browns teams we would have had if we just had the good quarterback, our
Oh
quarterback
man, don't get me
solidified.
started, bro.
Come on, man.
And segue and then we gonna and we gonna segue into that conversation
Oh boy,
because
man.
um I want to say I can see what you mean about Tua. He was the first. They was tanking for Tua.
Yeah,
Tanking
he
for
was supposed to
Tua.
be
He was supposed to be the man.
Alabama.
Alabama. He took Jalen Hurts spot.
Yeah, lefty.
Yeah, he was supposed to be different. Okay, so you said that. Oh man, if it's always about the quarterback. If the Browns had a good quarterback on so many of these other teams, imagine how good they would be.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want to bring something up, and I want to ask you this question, and I want to ask the chat this question because I know a lot of these guys are Browns fans or Browns fans by default, and that's what we
hmm
like to talk about on here because that's my team, that's your team. I'm loyal.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I want to ask you, Mr. 623 AM, since we're talking about quarterbacks and we're talking about
hmm
the Browns, I want to know, is Shedeur Sanders being set up to fail?
Mm.
Are they doing everything to allow him to not be great instead of doing what they can to help him be great? Are they making an offense that fits what he does good? Are they giving him the best talent available to put out there? Is Shedeur Sanders in a rock and a hard between a rock and a hard place in his NFL career while playing for mine, yours, and some people in the
hmm
chats, Cleveland Browns? Is he being set up to fail? Your thoughts?
It's hard to say he's being set up to fail, and the reason I say that is because these dudes' jobs is on the lines, and I feel like they value their jobs more than him failing. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's being set up to fail, but I definitely think he's being restricted. And being restricted can be interpreted as they want him to fail, but I really think I don't know. It's almost like they scared of how good he can be. They scared of being wrong. Their ego is getting in the way because we all seen it. We seen the locker room change with just his presence alone. Even if he only got 150 yards throwing, the energy that we can win every game is there. And only him and Baker had that in the past. I don't know how many years with the Browns. That when they step in the room, you feel like something magical gonna happen. Even if we down 10 points, it don't have to be pretty. It don't have to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I feel like Shador got that. Like the way Miles Garrett was smiling on the sideline, I feel like,
the it factor.
yeah, they got the it factor, and I feel like they scared of that. They scared of being wrong. We picked them in the 5th round. We held him back. We ain't let him get the reps, and they gonna look crazy when he start going crazy.
Yeah,
So I think it's more so them protecting their image than oh we just want this kid to fail. It's more so an ego thing. So what you think though?
I think with saying that they setting him up to fail.
That's how you interpret it?
Yes, and maybe I'm crazy. Okay, so the Browns at quarterback making a start hadn't won a game since like 1995. We hadn't
Man,
had a 50-yard over 30 no over 40-yard reception in over 15 games.
that's
Last
sad,
week,
man.
you know what I mean, when he played in his debut, he was 11 for 20, 209 yards, one touchdown, one interception with an 87.3 QBR.
Hmm.
He had the highest QBR in the AFC the past week when we lost, when they stopped letting him throw the ball after halftime. The
Hmm.
third quarter, he did not throw the ball one time. Sure, we weren't out there on offense a lot, but when we were, he didn't throw the ball. He was 10 for 16 going into the fourth quarter. You know what he was at halftime? 10 for 16. So you're telling me you're trying to protect him and dumb down the offense, but when the young man has showed you a skill set to be able to get the ball downfield,
Hmm.
all of a sudden in the middle of the third quarter, you feel like you want to try some bull jive out and take out your former pro ball offensive lineman and Teller and try a guard because you want to see how he plays and actually you want him to split time in the middle of the game to see what he does. Because Teller hasn't been showing up like he think he should. It's really
Hmm.
because he's on the contract here and they want to see what's going on. But to me, that sounds like it's set up to fail. If I say, Ray, man, I want to put you in this movie, but you know, we're gonna give you the worst directors, the worst cast, and the person that we had acting with you that was really good, we're gonna take him out and put in his understudy.
Hmm.
That sounds like a setup for failure.
Let me
Far
ask you this then. You said set up to fail. What do you think they get out of setting him up to fail? Because that's the part that's not clear to me. Because they're
I
gonna lose
got
their
you.
jobs.
I got you. And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. The chat's doing what they do. He said my man Twist said he's not being set up. Brown's just bad at developing QBs. Every
Hmm.
QB has gotten worse in the Browns jersey. My main man D23 thank you said we don't have players on offense. Shout out to Strong. He tapped in about the Dolphins. Said Dolphins offense was built on big plays, 7-step drops. Tua can't take the hit, so they
Told
had
you,
to
man.
revamp their
They not
offense.
that bad.
That's why he has to go.
I told you, Dolphins is not that bad. They got Tua, man. Like
So
if
the
they had
problem is
Justin
Tua.
Herbert,
They will be
yeah,
elite.
bruh, I think they would be a lot better. I'm not gonna act like they'd be Super Bowl team, but come on, let's be honest. You really think Tyreek Hill fell off that bad? If he had somebody that can throw him the ball, Jordan Love,
I don't.
Herbert,
You might have a
come
point
on,
there. Now that
man.
you're bringing it up in that perception, but I want to tap in with extra twist. He said not being set up. Browns just bad at developing QBs. Every QB has gotten
Facts.
worse in the Browns jersey. Then that means that's
Fact.
coaching, which means he's still being set up to fail because you won't get rid of the coach or the team the coordinators that don't develop the quarterback. Get somebody in there who can do the job. If I can't do my job, I'm gonna get fired. So the thing is, like you said, like you even said, right? Their pride. They want to be right in their way of being right. They gave Dylan Gabriel every tool in the drawer to try to be great. You're taking out a starter on the offensive line to put in a backup to see how he does in the middle of a close game, just because. And to respond to my main man D23, he said, we don't have the offense, we don't have the players on offense. That's not true. I just think that the play calling isn't being fit. Why hasn't Njoku been featured? Where's
I think
we're relying too much on the run game that isn't producing right now. Judkins is great. We just don't have the line to give him the holes to be able to take advantage.
or the downfield game to open those lanes up for him. If you don't fear nobody catching the ball, you're not gonna run nowhere. Like, this ain't the 90s. You can't just run the ball. You got to throw the ball.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, man. It's like, hey, bro. So I agree with you on the downfield thing. How they just shut him down. I agree with you on that. But let's be honest. The play calling is just boring. It's dull, man. It's like nobody's gonna fear that. Like, I think it's just time for him. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the rumors floating around about Mike Tomlin leaving? Would you want somebody like that?
Hell
if the Browns
no.
was to, yeah,
We got
okay.
defense.
I wanted to
The problem is
wanted
not
to hear
the
what you thought.
defense. He is a defensive coach.
I'm talking about leader. It ain't just defense. It's
But what
the
quarterback
leadership
has
to come in.
Mike Tomlin developed? He has
None. What about leadership
Zero.
though? Somebody that you know.
Zilch.
So you think it's just development? You want a developmental coach coming in that could develop Shador. That's
I want somebody like a Sean McVay, like a Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean? Somebody who can make the plays, or somebody who can develop a scheme. Okay, so John Harbaugh is not a developmental coach.
No.
Neither is I'm forgetting his name, homie from Detroit. The head coach.
Dan Campbell.
He's not a developmental coach, but they are able to either be leaders of men to make you want to run through a wall for them, or Jim Harbaugh will get the people he needs to develop a scheme that fit Lamar Jackson to capitalize on his abilities. There was no read option really offense in the league before they found out how great Lamar was on the run. Then they developed that in the run game around him, so that way he could be a two-time MVP. That's all I'm saying.
But wasn't Kevin Stefanski supposed to do that? That's what he was brought in for. Remember, he was the quarterback guru. He didn't have superstar players, and he made them play higher than they should be. Now he's like.
But he had, even when in Minnesota, and I'm gonna hold off on that comment. We're gonna get back to it. Even in Minnesota, he still had elite weapons. He wasn't in charge of getting the weapons. He had a rookie, Justin Jefferson, Stephen Diggs, Adam Thielen at the height of his powers. Kirk Cousins before. He had some killers. He had a young O-line that was glued together. Prime Stephen Diggs was different. Everybody picked the Vikings in Madden because of him. He was Justin Jefferson on that team before Justin Jefferson was Justin Jefferson. He was running that team, and then Thielen came on. He was the white guy who could catch. He was the one that can come to the cookouts. He was just down.
So, go ahead. You got the chat.
I got to tap into him. They said the coach and the GM are at war at the building is divided. Sanders can't blow up.
Yeah,
that would make Kevin look bad. He was given an opportunity to pick his quarterback this year, and he picked Dylan.
That's the best comment of the night to me, because I feel the same way. You
can
see
on Kevin, bro.
You can see the energy when he talked to Andrew Berry. It's like a secret conversation. Like, man, you did good, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, every time they talk, it seemed like so I agree. I think it's the vision in the building. And Stefanski probably just want to be right, like you said a couple episodes ago. That's why I would keep Andrew Berry and
Coach
get rid of Stefanski. Yeah, Coach Kevin. Because
Andrew
Berry,
he's not Coach
I'm
Stefanski.
not firing nobody that hit on draft picks that crazy. He almost got every pick perfect.
This is the only time he didn't had a couple years before. Where
Hey man, hey man,
he
we talking
drafted.
about right
He
now.
drafted Jedrick Wills,
We talking about right now.
Greg Newsome.
You think he just got lucky?
I actually think that he got better over time because he was going straight analytics. Now I think he really did get some guys around him that know
Yeah.
football. Because when
Okay,
we
I
picked
got you.
Carson Schlesinger, I was totally opposed. I'm like, who the hell is
For
this
real?
pretty white boy? You know, I'm just
Sunshine.
I ain't know shit about him coming from California. What you gonna come to Cleveland and do? Then he came out here and shut me
He
up.
came out looking like Urlacher.
That man is incredible.
Yeah,
He is the
he a
reason
dog.
that Myles Garrett can do what he do. Graham, he's better than Graham. And Graham was our first overall pick. He is better than Graham. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
So
rock with him, man. So,
I rock with it. I rock with it. But I do think Shedeur is not being set up for success. Maybe he's not being
Okay.
set up to fail, but he's definitely not being set up for success. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there. Chat what y'all think. Let me know. So
man, we can talk about the Browns all day, man.
all day, man. Just because that's why I try
ready
not
for
to
this
get
draft,
into that,
man.
man. I try not to get into it because it's personal. It's
Mhm.
personal. You know, I just try not to talk about him too much because he gets personal. Okay.
Yeah.
So usually I do this drop when we talk about relationships, but we're gonna talk about some unpopular opinions. Bray, you gonna bring the unpopular opinion to the table?
We're gonna have to come off the top, man.
Okay. Let me drop
Unpopular
the drop.
opinions is
Always getting sticky.
Oh man, it gets sticky with these unpopular opinions. We ain't talking about relationships no more. We're talking about how sticky these unpopular opinions can get. What you got for me, Ray? What's your unpopular opinion of the week?
honestly don't have
Oh,
a crazy
damn.
unpopular
crazy?
opinion this week, man. No, like
Just what
it's
you got?
it's let me see. Because it's kind of my unpopular opinions is like it's not really necessary to trigger nobody. It's just a personal choice. Like,
I want to
for
hear it.
example, I'm more of a fan of Solange's music than Beyonce. That's an unpopular opinion. Look at his face. Look,
Nigga, what?
yeah, I'm dead serious.
My bad. I ain't meaning to drop the M bomb. I ain't really.
I'm one of those
Wait
guys,
a
man.
minute. So wait a minute. So you would rather hear Little Sister's music over
Yeah.
Beyonce?
Mm-hmm.
Name a Solange song.
What you mean? I don't know no Beyonce songs.
You
It's
know
when I get
you
home.
know some Beyonce songs.
Not
And
really.
then,
I'm not a.
man, I don't even want to put this up there, but I got to because I'm all about the chat. This dude, Extra Twist, put this. I agree, Ray.
Trying to tell you.
Name a Solange song, Extra Twist.
Why does it matter if you can name a song? She just make better music to me. I don't.
You can't name.
We
If
don't-
somebody makes better music, you can name a song.
I love Wale, but I can't name all his songs just off the top of my head. I like Mac Miller. I can't name all his songs off the top of my head. It's like I just like her music.
But you
better,
can name
you know?
a Mac Miller song though.
Yeah, but you saying it like
We
I'm just
Need
about to be
Ann.
like,
Is that a song? D23 was that a song? We Need Ann, or are you saying we need a song? Thank you. He said Ray out of pocket. Shaking my head. Yes, you are out of pocket.
I'll
saying
explain
Solange
it. That's why it's an unpopular opinion.
Is makes better music than Beyonce. Beyonce
Yeah,
makes bangers.
Listen to what I said, bro. I said I prefer her music. I like a seat at the table better than, you know what I mean, or when I get home
Chris
better
gonna
than
tap
any
in.
Beyonce album.
Twist gonna tap in and say, "Don't
Why
touch
you
my
think
hair."
people be agreeing with me, bro? Because I don't. This is real shit. I'm not just saying stuff to make people mad. The lie. If you actually listened, I think you would see where we going with it. She makes avant-garde music. She makes experimental music, and that's what
But
my
Mad.
ears
What's
prefer
Mad?
over.
Is that a song she made? Mad?
Over what's the name? Over, more pop music.
Solange songs. Listen, Twist, I ain't never heard you talk about no Solange. You ain't never talk about no Solange ever. Stop it.
But why do we have to though? It's like You listening for
Cause she
music? I'm
don't.
not.
I'm. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lab her music, and I'm gonna come back
Go
next
ahead.
week. And if it's fire, I will give it that.
Oh, we ain't worried about it being fire.
I
It's
listen to
is
everything. You know that. I have never heard you listening to Solange. You ain't never once came to me that, yo, bro, oh man, this Solange shit is fire. Never. But I give you that. You listen to everything, and I definitely can't knock Ray because Ray is eclectic when it comes to music. So even though it might be an unpopular, and that's why I love unpopular opinions, you know, because my main man D23 said you out of pocket. My main man Twist
that's
said,
fair, man.
you
Like, but
know, that he agrees with you as far as musically.
I'm telling you, man.
So
Like,
I'm gonna have to go in the lab and listen to Solange. 'Cause I never really
listen
gave her a
to
chance.
When I Get Home or Seat at the Table.
Okay. I like that unpopular opinion.
She's the one that can do what she wants because she's not held to the same standard as Beyonce.
She's not.
She's the
She can
artist that
experiment.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
try
think
some
her
stuff.
music is better. Beyonce can't make no mistakes. She can't do this. She can. It's
Everything
so
gotta be.
packaged, so perfect.
Yeah, everything gotta
Yeah,
be a
like
perfect package.
Solange got freestyle. She got, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I just think the music comes off better because of that. Like,
Okay. All right. Before we wrap it up for the night, we gotta do one more thing. We gotta let's see. My main man, before we switch over, my man said D23 thank you said, I never listened to her music. I have to check it out. That's what I said, D. I'm gonna have to lab
yeah,
it
that's
up.
fair.
I'm gonna have to
Let's come
lab
back
it up, and I will come
next
back
week.
and
We gonna
give you
see.
a fair opinion. And everybody come back next week and talk about how shitty it is. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, just so y'all don't end up on no random, run and just trying to play random songs. Listen to either Seat at the Table or When I Get Home. Either one
Okay.
of those albums.
All right. I will
Those
check
are
it out. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything. I'm going to check out Seat at the Table or When I Get
When
Home.
I Get Home.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a great unpopular opinion because that makes me open up my mind to some new things. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So last but definitely not least, we gotta talk about some things, Ray.
Are you not
Oh,
entertained?
what's that?
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Are you not entertained? This is when we talk about our top fives and what we got going on. And this one is a little spicy. This one can go a lot of different ways. And I want to hear what the chat has to say and their opinion on different things. And I want to hear what my main man 6:23 a.m. has to say because I consider you somewhat as a fashionable guy when you stepping
Oh,
out. Right
thank
now
you,
you got
man.
your Adam Sandler popping. But when you
Yeah,
step
man.
out, you know what I
Fashion
mean?
icon, Adam Sandler.
you like to reach out to the tops of the tops because I done seen you in some stuff. I'm like, what the hell is that? You like, oh, this that Balenciaga. I'm like,
No, I always know.
never
Yeah, right. I can't afford Balenciaga, man.
man. Okay, so what we gonna talk about here, and I want to know what you think is what is your top 5 sneakers of all time? Top 5 tennis shoe sneakers of all times. Now, I mean, there's been a lot of sneakers out in these days.
Yeah.
What is your top 5 sneakers, and do you have an order, or do you just have the ones that you say, if I had to pick 5 as my top 5 sneakers that are my top 5? What you got? Chat, what you got? What's your top 5 sneakers of all time?
Well, I'm gonna say this off the top. My favorite sneakers, period, just brand, is the Yeezys. That goes without saying, and not just because I'm a Kanye fan, just because I like how groundbreaking, you know what I mean, his shoes are from the colorways. Over time you get sick of the red and black shoes. He was the one that challenged the color palette and challenged design. So that's my favorite shoe. But the shoes you got on the screen, that's on my top 5.
Okay,
The Wave
Yeezy
Runners, when those first
700s.
came out, just the yellow strings. Nobody else would have did that. If that was a Jordan, they would be red and black.
The
And
Wave
I feel
Runners.
like that's, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Wave Runner, comfortable shoe with that crazy design, that would be on my list just off icon status. Because you think a rapper making a shoe is gonna be some bullshit. It's gonna be the G on it, something cool for a summer, but
Yeah.
like Kanye really took it seriously. Where no, I'm actually designing these shoes. It's not just to put my name on the shoe and then sell it. It's No, I'm in there with
he thought he was a
crafting the
fashion
shoe.
guru. Yeah, so I can't even
Yeah.
get mad at him because when
So
I look at them, I look like, oh, those are dad sneakers. But then
he
if you
changed the
know
game
how
with
to
that though.
dress, yeah, you
Yeah.
can dress those up.
He made the dad sneaker cool,
He did make
which
the
is
dad sneaker
seemed
cool.
impossible. Now you can't get New Balances because of Kanye. You know what I mean? Remember
So
that was a shoe
expensive.
that would just be sitting, you could buy for $30.
Easy.
Yeah. I feel like
Easy.
Kanye did that. So that's on the list for sure. I'm gonna get my cliche one out the way, the Jordan 11, just off icon status. The Concords specifically.
Yeah.
When that shoe first dropped,
The
it's just like,
Concords.
yeah, like putting patent leather on the shoe, the way Jordan made it look on the court, the shoe that always come out, in December for a reason. Everybody want them for Christmas.
Concords you can wear
It's
with a tuxedo.
yeah, which is insane.
It's
But
insane.
that's a perfect silhouette to me. The bottom, just everything, man, because it's like a risk taker
Oh,
shoe.
these joints.
It stood the test of time. Yeah, you got it in the background. See,
These some solid shoes.
it's
That's actually a candle,
it's
bro.
yeah, which is insane.
It's a candle. I
So
won't
this is
light
a
it.
shoe. This is a shoe people literally get tattoos of.
That's
Dead
true.
serious. They get the 11s. I never seen nobody with a Jordan 3 tattoo. They get the 11. They put
Don't be
this on a
hating on them
chain.
threes.
They put this on chain emblems. It's on stickers. It got to be in the top 5. So that's a cliche one, but it got to be there.
Okay.
Um,
What else you got?
let me see. I'm gonna throw the Penny 2 on there because
The
I'm just thinking
penny
about when I first,
too.
yeah, when I first seen that
Drake.
shoe. Yeah, that's an iconic shoe. A shoe that just looked cool on everybody. Like Penny, people forget how Penny was like right there with
Penny,
Jordan when
if
it
he
comes
wouldn't have
to
got
like
hurt,
the
if he wouldn't
swag,
have got hurt,
everything,
he
the
might have been a
jersey,
problem for everybody.
bruh. Penny was one of the marketing giants back then, man. And I feel like his shoe lasted
Yeah,
for a
Lil
reason,
Penny
man.
out there
Yeah. So that
having
that
videos.
that shoe got to be on there. Um, let me see. The CB4, the Charles Barkley with Air Max 2s, probably the most probably the most comfortable shoe of all of them. Probably the best hooping shoe, and just a shoe that just says 90s, but you can still rock
That's
today.
definitely 90s
That
vibe
would
right
that would
there.
be on there. That's definitely on there on my list, personal list. Because I'm trying to get a variety of shoes. I don't want to just do Jordan, Yeezy.
Yeah,
And what was my last pick? Let me see.
I know what your last pick was.
Let me see. Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
you
Air
aching?
Bacon. Air Bacon.
Yep.
Air
For
Bacon,
some
man. They're
bacons.
the coolest looking shoes you'll ever see in your life. And I think they dropping again next year after all this time. But
They are
when
sexy.
those first came out, you know what I mean? Because people gotta remember the 90s wasn't just Jordan for the people that wasn't there. It was so many iconic shoes. Jordan was the king, but it was so many shoes dropping. The gloves, Gary Payton shoes, the Pippins.
Gloves.
It was a lot of great shoes
I got
dropping,
a pair
but
of
the Air
Pippins.
Bacon is just a futuristic shoe to me. The yellow strings, just everything about that shoe just
It
stand
was
out.
next level for its
So
time.
yeah, for sure. So that's probably my
That's
my
really a
final pick,
2000
man.
shoe in
Air
the
Bacon.
90s. you know.
Yeah, for sure. I
Okay.
think Tim Hardaway used to wear those a lot. So that's my last pick, man.
Solid
I want to
picks.
hear yours, man.
Okay. Okay. I'm about to roll them out like Pokemon. I'm about to win this duel. Win this
I don't think
duel.
so.
You don't think so?
Nah,
Okay.
not
So
shoes, bro.
nah, shoes. Come on, man. Shoe game is. I'm about to.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So first, I'm gonna take you back. Then I'm gonna bring you forward.
All
So
right.
one of my top shoes of all time that I think are classics and can go anywhere and everywhere are these joints right here. Did it pop up? It didn't pop
We
up.
got
The Converse, baby. Come on,
you went super
man.
old school. You
Because
went
them
70s.
still classics, man. You can still wear
Not
those right
that
now with
one.
a suit. Come on, man. The classic
Shout out to
all-star
Wiz
joint. These was
Khalifa.
the original before Nike was a thing in basketball. Everybody was out there hooping in Converse and Adidas. They still are
Yeah,
a
getting
beautiful
injuries.
shoe, man. Yeah, they definitely was getting in. No ankle support.
plantar fasciitis.
all the freaking time. But the boy, did they look good clean, man. They was like the
Oh, for
original
sure.
Air Force Ones. Okay, so I took it back in the day with that one.
Mhm.
I gotta show homage to the dude that you say I hate. Well, I don't really hate, but you say I do.
You ain't got no
And that's the
choice.
Bread 11s.
The most dangerous shoe of all time.
You will get robbed for those back in the day. You walk around with those on, somebody gonna pull the strap out and take them
Yeah,
up off your
man.
feet.
Yeah,
They either gonna try to buy them off your feet or they gonna steal them up off your feet.
yeah.
The Bread
That's a
11s
fact.
got people in jail, in fights, and
Mhm.
everything. Okay,
Yep.
so that's one of my top.
Can't
guys.
argue that, Pig. Yeah.
My holy grail, which I have never got a chance to get a hold of, is another Jordan, and you hate on the
Man.
threes. The True Blue Jordan 3s.
Had those, man.
I love
I
those
don't, I don't hate
shoes,
the threes.
man.
It's just, it just, I got bigger feet, so it's just
Yeah, they
that's
do.
a
They look like
silhouette
boats.
that look
They-
huge. Yeah, they
they
like
some
bricks.
real-
The 11s look good on everybody.
Yeah, they do. But
So,
I've
yeah.
always wanted a pair of these. That elephant print, they're elegant, bro. You
Yeah.
can wear that with a suit, man. You can wear that with a
Yeah,
suit.
I got love for the threes.
Okay, so we're gonna get away from Jordan, and I'm gonna do it for the culture. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it
Who
for
do
the
you got?
culture. I'm gonna do it for the culture. One of my top shoes ever. The Galaxy
Oh yeah,
Foam
that's
Posits, bro.
a sleeper.
man. Oh my god.
That's a sleeper.
When them came, I've never owned a pair of these.
Me neither. They always cost too much. It was always $200
Plus. Plus, and if you got an aftermarket, they're like 500.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely not a foam guy like that because I could never get none. So I think that's part of
It's
the
so
reason.
hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, yep.
It's so
And you
hard
really
to
gotta
get
know
a
how to
hold
dress
of.
to pull those off too.
You
man.
do. You can't just wear some
can't
jeans.
just throw
with
the
that.
foams on. Yeah,
No,
you
you're gonna look
gotta-
stupid.
Yeah,
And my and I think my number one, and I got a pair of these, and this is more so for the culture, but it's a shoe.
one.
I think this might be my number one, even over the Jordans, because the Jordans, to me, they got so played out. Because you see them all the time, everybody
Yeah.
always wearing them. It's
Yeah,
cliche.
it's overdone. Yeah.
I think, and before I reveal number one, I'm gonna let the chat tap in. Chat, my main man D23 tapped in. He said, "His is the Jordan 12s flu games, pennies,
Classic. Yeah, them pennies, bro. I
Deion's.
told you.
the Deion's,
Deion's.
Bo Jackson,
O Jackson. Somebody
And-
gonna say Griffey.
and low key Ken Griffey." And with him saying that, I'm right there with him as my shoe, and it
That's
has
your
to be
shoe?
this colorway. It has to be this
I
colorway,
had
bro.
those, bro.
It has to be this colorway,
Yes.
bro.
Yes,
That's the only
man.
baseball cleat that is absolutely amazing.
Man, classic shoe right there.
It is amazing as a shoe. It's just the way it's designed, the way it
Mhm.
looks, the feel when you got it. Griffey is the only baseball player with a shoe that is black culture, that is people
Yeah.
wear like for fashion.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wearing the big poppies. You
Nah.
know what I mean?
The name
Albert
Griffey
Bells.
just
Griffey.
yeah, man.
You think the
just-
swing, the backwards hat, he was just
Yup.
he was ahead
just
of
a
his
cool
time.
player, man.
He was ahead
That's
of
what I
his
said.
time.
We spoiled in the 90s growing up. Us as kids, we had Jordan
Right.
and Griffey and Dion, and it's
Man,
like
T
we
and
spoiled.
Bo. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
my main man Strong said the Jordan 4s, the LeBron Soldiers 12s, Air Force Ones, white low
somebody
cut
gonna say.
K Swiss, and suede Pumas. And then he had
at least he
added
got something different.
Nike
Yeah.
Cortez, but he an OG.
Oh yeah, yeah. OG
You know,
for
he
sure.
had the gazelles and the gold chains, and she was breakdancing.
Yeah.
You know, so that's that era, man. My
Yeah,
main man
man.
Twist, he must got big flat feet. My man said Jordan 1s, goats.
That's a shoe
The
that
clown
I'm
shoe.
sick of, man.
The
I'm
clown
sick of the
shoe,
Jordan 1.
they so uncomfortable. They are not comfortable whatsoever.
No.
But I think if you dress them up, I got a pair of mid Jordan 1s. But if you wear them, they're a good looking shoe. But they are so
Oh
uncomfortable.
yeah.
I can't do it all day.
This is one. Since they right here, this is one that I
You got one?
cherish a lot, inspired by the Jordans a little bit, but this is such a pretty
Is that a
shoe.
Yeezy?
Yeezy 500, man. That was gonna be on my list too, but the Wave Runners is just so iconic. But
Yeah.
this is just a perfect
That's a
shoe,
good looking
man.
shoe. Is it comfortable?
It's so yes, super comfortable. One of the most comfortable shoes. And yeah, I'm a big Yeezy fan because Yeezy's just come on, man. Look at that.
Yeah, man. And if I ever need to save two
Yeah.
of each animal, I know which arc to get. You got them boats over there. I'm gonna come over there and borrow your shoes and save the planet, man.
Oh yeah. Hey man, we can't all have a perfect foot size, man. Like,
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. Cause you probably be having trouble. You be having to get it because they only have like
no,
two,
I
three of
really
those in the
don't.
store.
Yeah, I don't really have no issue getting them. Like I ain't like 15s or something. Like I
Man,
got like
that's fair.
I'm in the sweet spot with that. But
Definitely in
yeah,
the sweet spot. In the sweet spot.
that's a solid 5 though,
I
man.
like your 5 too, man. I never owned a
I
pair
knew
of
somebody
Yeezys,
would
but I
say
might have to
the
get a
Griffies,
pair.
man.
The Griffins.
Big as a Kanye fan you are, he ain't had no Yeezys, man. That's
Never had a
crazy.
pair of Yeezys. They cost too much.
Man, all shoes cost too much. You can't even get New Balances and Air
My
Force
man
One
Strong
no
said the
more.
Converse Weapons and the Magic Johnsons. What?
What's the Magic?
The
Oh, the
Magic
original Magic?
Johnsons?
The
Them,
Converse Magic Johnsons?
come
Nah, bro.
on, man. That's your opinion, though.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
can't ride
It's
with it. But that's
diversity
your
in the chat. A
opinion.
lot of people said
That's what,
different shoes. I'm
I ain't
glad
mad at
everybody
him,
said different
man.
shoes.
He was around. He saw Magic before he got the package. So, I get it. Magic just caught a stray. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get up out of here. Make sure you do your homework. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. 6:23 a.m. on all platforms. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. It's the Hype Real Podcast on all platforms. We drop reels every week. And if you got anything you want to talk about, make sure you hit up It's the Hype Real Podcast at gmail.com. I will respond. We will respond. And we give the people what they want. So,
Y'all.
got anything to add, Ray?
Yeah, everybody listen to Solange's albums this week, man. And y'all come back and apologize when y'all see how wrong
I'm
y'all
gonna
are.
listen to it, and if it's boof, I'm gonna tell you about it. Just like, bro, listen to it.
I ain't worried about it.
Cut it out.
I ain't worried about it.
Cut it out. That's gonna be on the playlist tomorrow. I'll be at work, like, you can't stop my soul.
Watch.
All right, brother. So for everybody out in the chat who showed up, we appreciate y'all. It's all about the chat. We appreciate y'all pulling up,
Yeah,
showing
shout out
out.
to
We thank
y'all.
y'all so much. This is all for y'all. We don't just do this for us. We are just the moderators. You guys are what makes us go. So until the next time, be good or be good at it. And we will see you on Sunday for the live reaction and be right back around on Thursday for the podcast. All right?